we are doing weigh-in day today, and I have to say, I'm pleasantly surprised. I'm excited. Don't mind this big bulky sweater. It was freezing this morning when I left, and now it's a little after lunchtime. I'm heading back to my office, and we're at 52 degrees, so I'm so hot right now. Oh, guys, this week has been another perfect week. I have nothing really much to report other than I stayed on plan 100%. It's easy peasy. I have no hunger, except when it's time to eat. And this week, I really dabbled into some intermittent fasting. I was able to do anywhere between 16 and 20 hours without eating, and it wasn't a big intentional shift. It was merely that I wasn't hungry. What is happening? My body is using its own fat stores for energy, and clearly I have quite a bit, so I have loads of energy. My mood has been incredible. Guys, I haven't been this happy in so long. And it's not because of the weight loss. It's truly because of the way I feel. I don't get my palpitations anymore at night. I don't get like stomach ache. I'm not running to the bathroom. I'm not crashing in the middle of the day. It's just amazing. And I cannot say enough about it. I definitely did carnivore incorrectly the last time I tried this because I was eating a lot of processed carnivore stuff. Like, remember those peanut butter cups? And, you know, it's so easy to overdo that. When you eat carnivore the right way, the meat, salt, butter, bacon, eggs, you're not hungry. It's so hard to explain. And I can't even begin to tell you the amount of correspondence I'm getting from you guys. Constant messages about wanting to do this but scared. Don't be afraid. Try it for a week. I really feel like the middle of the second week is really when I started really feeling really good. The first official day after weaning off of everything was January 13th. Keep that in mind. That is my first official carnivore start date. January 13th, which was a Friday. Friday the 13th. I figured, may as well pick a good day. And Friday the 13th, that was like a really instrumental day. Anyway, so Friday the 13th of January is when I started. And that means that I officially finished my third week, right? In pure carnivore. No wraps, no yogurt, no processed, nothing. No carnivore treats, no carnivore snacks. You know, and it makes my life easy. Remember when I was on that old program and I said the ease of it, the structure of it, all of that was just one of the things that I loved the most? It's the same with this. I'm not counting calories. I'm not tracking anything. It's eating when I'm hungry. So most of the time for my break the fast, which happens usually around 11 in the morning, I break it with some eggs and bacon, or eggs or like a hamburger and an egg, some steak and egg, some kind of like beef with an egg. And when I don't do that, I just scramble up some eggs and some butter, and that's my breakfast. Then, since it's like almost like a lunchtime thing, like a brunch, I'm not counting as breakfast. So I eat that, and then I try to eat somewhere between 6 and 7 at night, and that's it until the next day. And there's times I have to force myself to eat at that dinner time. I'm just not hungry, but I want to do that intermittent fasting piece. So I'm trying, and my body doesn't really feel stressed out. I definitely don't have inflammation. My bowel habits have changed a little bit. They're not, excuse the TMI here, but they're not runny, they're not explosive. It's just a nice BM when I have to go. The electrolytes that I've been drinking, I've only been doing maybe once a week. They're very, very high in sodium. I know we need it, but for me, on top of what I'm eating and then the electrolytes, it makes my fingers swell up. And I feel like I'm holding on to a ton of water, and I know we need to, right? We can't let it all go out. But I don't think I need that much. So if I do decide to have a little bit of that watermelon electrolyte that I showed you, I'm only going to use a little bit in my water, not the whole pack in one day. It's just, for me, it's too much because I'm getting my salt. I salt my food. Meat has sodium in it naturally, and so does the butter. So I think it's just sometimes a little too much. Early on in the beginning is probably when I should have been drinking it. But now that I'm 3 weeks in, I don't really feel like I need it so much. Yes, it's enjoyable because it's sweet and it's good. It's got potassium, magnesium, sodium. I mean, like, you can't go wrong. But sticking to the meat, it has all of the nutrients that we pretty much need. So we'll see. You know, when we went hiking, I took the electrolytes. If I do a workout and I'm sweating and, you know, I feel like I need it, then I will take it. But on the day-to-day, I spend a lot of time in my vehicle. I'm not getting in a ton of exercise, so I think the electrolytes should not, for me, be daily, but we're all different. So if you use them, use them. If any of you know alternative electrolytes, perhaps, you know, I've seen some people pop a pill. I've seen like a dropper. Let me know. Curious to those two who have been on it for a while. Do you still feel the need to have them? I hear mixed feelings. I hear some people don't need them at all unless they're, you know, like I said, running around after a workout, intra workout, whatever. But on a day-to-day, not many people I know personally take them. So curious to know what you guys are doing. All right, so let's get into the weigh-in. I am super excited because I've really learned a couple of things. One, weight loss. Interesting word. I was always interested in weight loss, and you know that darn scale can play tricks on you, right? It could be up one day, down one day, stay the same. Those are normal fluctuations. So I've been really, really learning the difference between weight loss and fat loss. So I know I'm in ketosis, and I know my body is using my body fat as energy. So I do expect a little bit of something on the scale, while also noticing how my clothes are fitting. And I'm wearing things that I haven't worn in a long time. So it's really nice to see fat loss and weight loss. Keep that in mind. So this was a very good week. Again, got on the scale and I was happy. And I'm going to share with you that number. And I'm also going to show you the scale number, because for some of you that seems to be very important. Anyway, as of February 13th, you're going to see, why do I keep saying February? As of January, Friday the 13th, my weight was at its highest because I was weaning off of, again, the processed foods. So it was, my body was just starting to get used to this and the whole 9 yards. So anyway, regardless, you're gonna see, I stepped on the scale and here is my weigh-in. Ready? Here we go. Drum roll, please. another 1.2 pounds, making my total weight loss since January 13th, 7.2 pounds. Woo! I'm so excited that I am almost at 10 pounds. That would mean once I hit 10 pounds, I only have 30 more to go. And who knows at that point what's going to happen? Is my body going to at some point stay the same? Am I going to continue to lose? I don't know. But I'm enjoying my food, and I'm enjoying not tracking, counting calories, worrying about what I eat. I am not hungry at events. I have a lot of things with work that surround myself with food, unfortunately. You know, meetings with doctors and hospitals and events and all these things. It's always food, food, food. A breakfast, a lunch, a dinner, an event. I haven't had anything. And it's funny because a couple of people have said, aren't you hungry? Aren't you going to eat? And I'm like, no, I'm not really hungry right now. I just kind of leave it at that. Maybe I'll walk around with a plate, but I don't eat it. And if people see you with a plate in your hand, they don't question anything, and they're not watching you to see if you eat. So if you're ever in a scenario like that, just pick up a plate, put a couple things on it, walk around with your fork, and it'll look like you're eating, because I don't want a million questions. I just don't. So at some point then you can either throw your plate away. You know, obviously I don't like to waste food, but I'd rather waste one or two things than have to answer a million questions. I just don't feel like it. And then when I do have like a personal thing, I'll either choose a place where I know I can get a steak, a burger, fish, chicken, whatever. It's just doable. It's just meat. You get bacon and eggs. Not long ago, a couple days ago, it was like Wednesday, I went out for a work lunch. We went to a diner, and I had 2 over easy eggs and a side of bacon, and they were all like, what? I'm like, I'm just in the mood for breakfast, for lunch. Why not? We're at a diner. And they were all like, what a good idea. And I knew that I was on track. Simple as that. So anyway, that is my week. And I look forward to this next week. What I also did this past week, I forgot to mention, is that I incorporated, I incorporated a couple of hikes. We did some hiking, we did some walking in the woods. If you've been watching my videos, you will know that. But nothing like crazy strenuous, nothing that was difficult to do, but just enough to get me some exercise. And I enjoyed it. It was fun. And I feel like it's so strange. It's January and it's right now 53 degrees according to my dashboard. How is it 53 degrees in January? My God, we're almost in February. What a mild winter that we have had here in New Jersey. I know the people who plow and things are not happy. That's for sure. So anyway, all right. So today for my first meal, which I ate in my truck, I prepped it last night. It was 2 burgers, 80-20. They were a 1/4 pound each, so I had a 1/2 pound of meat, and I had the Redmond salt sprinkled on top, and that was it. And I'm good now until I get home tonight for dinner. It'll carry me all day. It was delicious. Oh, and I had one of those toffee carnivore candies that I made in my video again last night. I posted. It was 1 ingredient, and you can make candy, and it was so good. It was so good. I would definitely give it a try if I were you. Check back on that video. And if you can't find it, because if you're watching this video way in the future, just look up anything. Carnivore butter toffee candy. I think that's what it's called. Not my recipe, but it was good. And it really, it's got high fat, and it kicks that sugar craving. And there's no sweetener in it, nothing, no cream cheese, nothing. It's just butter. But it's the way you cook it and mold it that makes it like candy. It was really good. All right, guys, so I'll see you this week. I'm going to do a what I eat in a day because a lot of you like to see that. I will show you how I prep for work, what kind of container I just recently purchased, which is, it's so good. It keeps my food hot all day. It's amazing. And that'll be the next video. And then I want to do a Q&A. So if you guys have questions, please put them in the comments below. So I'm starting to gather them, and I want to make a video on that. So that's the scoop. All right. I will talk to you all soon. Have a great day. And remember, we can do this. Yes, we can. As long as we do it together. Me and you and me. 2023 is our year. All right, guys. I love you all. See you in my next video. Bye.